let me know, first of all, who is Paul? What do you do? And tell us one fun fact about you.
I don't really like those questions to say, but my name is Paul Mugo. I have a bachelor's degree in economics and finance. I got first class honors.
Interesting. Is that a fun fact? Okay.
Important fact.
Yeah. Very.
CV top of the
Very.
But I got into crypto. Actually, my first exposure into crypto is that for my math class, we had to make some. It's called a math A. You have to do something with math and come to a conclusion using math models and stuff. And one of the things I came across was Bitcoin. Yeah, and Bitcoin was really going up to like 17K, 18K at that time. So I was telling people about how people are getting money with crypto. I didn't understand the base of it at all. I just saw people were making money with it.
Yeah.
So I tried to model it to see how the price would go. But the modeling was very rudimentary. I just started a very simple exponential curve, and then I added different parameters to be able to change the shape of the curve depending on different inputs.
Yeah.
And then I predicted this. I think I can even go try find if I got the right price as per today's date. We'll see. But that's my first exposure. Then I went to study in China for 2 years, and over there I met another person who was really into crypto. Now he's the one who started explaining to me what exactly crypto is.
So you're trying to say this is before even you went to do your
undergrad? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. When I went to China, I didn't even know about any of that. I just knew of Bitcoin and stuff. I didn't even know what Ethereum was. I just knew Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Then he's the one who started telling me, and he was a very, very, very smart guy. He was like 24. He was already finished with the CFA. Up until level 3, he was doing his second year of studying. He had a bit of work experience. So he needed like I think 2 more or something to be able to actually get the certificate. He did a double major in mathematics and another major in economics. Very, very smart guy. Yeah.
Very smart for sure.
And so he was telling me about why crypto is good, or why the first person created it and stuff. Yeah. And I remember we went for some conference in Shanghai, and that's where now I was sold. I was already planning to buy and everything. When I went back, I didn't buy because all these KYCs and stuff, it didn't work because of Coinbase and all that, so I never bought. And this was in 2019, right before the bull run.
I know how you're feeling.
I know, right? So I never bought. Then time went on. Then after middle of 2020, that's when I started studying exactly and planning because I already knew financial theory and economics, so I already know how the current world works. So now I was able to understand the white paper and what he's trying to solve, the actual inefficiencies in our system, and where it stemmed from and stuff.
Yeah.
And then over time, I just started getting more knowledge and started really believing in it. And yes, this is where I am now.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
How did you even get now to ABC? Because I remember we met in that class. How did you know about it?
Funny enough, I was just applying for financial analyst jobs. Yeah. Okay. And then when I was going through LinkedIn, I saw one on crypto trading. Okay. And I had recently just bought. I remember I bought Matic. I bought.
So you actually started believing in Matic?
Oh yeah. I bought Matic at a very good price. Okay. And I got out way before it even reached $1. What's the question?
How did you get to the ABC class?
Oh yeah. So I was going to the LinkedIn, and then I saw one of the posts on trading. I was like, let me just apply to it. Then I applied because they said they'd be teaching me trading and stuff. So I went for it. But before it started, I went to a Udemy and entered a class myself. Yeah. So I could at least come there prepared because I didn't know about the nitty-gritties of daily trading. So I just saw it on LinkedIn and I was looking for another job in another industry, and I applied just because I knew crypto from before. So then I just applied. It didn't have a lot of things to fit in, so I'm just pretty sure that's what
it was free.
Yeah. And it's nice.
Interesting. Mm-hmm. Wow. So, in fact, how I got to know about the class at Aziz, we knew each other back in 2018 in terms of marketing, and I was doing the construction stuff and everything. He was trying to advise me on how I'm going to improve my Facebook marketing. So he was like, he saw me now creating content about crypto. And I was like, hey, he called me like, hey, you also came in this industry.
Yeah.
Okay. So actually there's a course coming up for can you apply and even tell your followers to apply?
Yeah.
So I did. Talked about it. That's why even Washira, because Washira was one of my fans on TikTok back then.
Yeah.
So he also applied. Now the worst part is I never got chosen. So Ashira calls me and tells me, hey, have you received an email? You've been, you're part of the class. No, I've not received an email. What the fuck?
Yeah.
So I had to call Aziz and tell you, yo, bro, man, I'm the guy who introduced even my followers. Some of my followers have been, have taken in the course. I've not been chosen. What's wrong? And now he had to do his thing, and I got it.
Yeah.
To be honest, I would not have been here as well. So
that's a lesson.
Yeah, that's a lesson, guy. Network is good.
Network. Go.
Yeah.
Even if you didn't get it, go try again.
Yeah, go try again for sure.
All the
I would have said
is that no.
Yeah, for sure.
And you already have that.
If I would have said it's okay.
Yeah.
There's better things in front. I'll not be here, right? Yeah. So and we met, and it was a nice class, and then after that, the top students, now get the opportunity now to work in a sense. Great. So you, so what really intrigued you with trading for you to become now? Okay, I'm not only gonna be in the investment part of things. Like I actually want to learn this thing and be able to make money daily.
Okay. Well, at first when I first came into trading, I didn't view it as trading.
Okay.
Because I just viewed it as investing.
Okay.
So I was not really like the small day traders. When I first came into it, the way I was visioning, because I'm a financial analyst.
Yeah.
So I went through it in a way, finding value where people don't find value and putting money there.
Yeah.
Getting out when it reaches the fair value. That's how I viewed it. It's just investing. But then over time, I started seeing other opportunities. And I still see the investing one, but I also see other opportunities on the day trading, and also scalping trading, and that's how I got into trading. In the beginning, I never viewed it as trading. So I was not brought in by trading. I was brought in by investment, and then with that, I learned how to trade. Yeah, that's really nice.
And you're like, okay, I can make money daily then.
Yeah. Then I started reading on quants, on Jim Simons. I was like, I want to be like this guy. I know I have the ability to run the financial models and stuff.
Yeah.
So I just want to be put in an environment where I can utilize them and try to create those things. Yeah. One thing I like is I like creating. I like solving problems.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So if the problem is this strategy is not working, I need to know why. Till the end, up until I say, this one is a lost cause.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to understand everything, and that's how I like to do it. And with strategies and stuff, everything is connected and stuff, and I like it. So, yeah.
Interesting. So that's actually where even the love for automation came in?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So right now you're working on building algorithms to automate your own manual trading strategies.
Yes.
Which is amazing.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
But the manual trading strategies are quite rigid. So like,
what do you mean by rigid?
I mean like they're very easily coded. Some people in the trading, there's so many things that you factor in that it's very hard for you to actually code it. Yeah. There's some things that you can't just code because they get it from other stuff and everything. But my strategies already is kind of code based. It's just now you're doing it manually. Because code is just instructions.
Yeah, sure. So if you had an option of going fully algo and never getting back into manual trading, would you take it?
Yeah, I would definitely. But I am fully aware that nothing is fully algo.
Yeah.
You have to look at that thing every day.
No, I'm not saying like fully like you're not doing anything, but you're not manually entering trades.
Yes.
Exiting trades.
Yes. But because I believe in the future we'll be well positioned.
Yeah.
Our strategies will have to change. They will no longer be entering class. We'll have to enter trades. But now this strategy will now be suggesting.
Okay.
Yeah. Because now when you're moving a lot of funds, it's very hard to know when to put in the funds in the market.
Okay.
Because a lot of people, when they're putting this a lot of funds, they use many different ways of gaining money. Like how do I put it? You may be right, there's a short, but where you're gotten the loan from is a flash loan, for instance. Flash loans are very, very big. You might not be able to let that thing whole play out up until it gets the money, because you have to pay back that loan. You know, that's just one example, and the flash loan is very like seconds and stuff. But that situation also happens with other people trading. So the more money you have, the difference. Just entering a trade because certain parameters were met will not really work when you have a lot of capital.
Then there will be a lot of hedging.
Yeah.
You don't want to lose it.
Yeah. Yeah. When you have money, you don't want to lose it. You don't want to make money. You don't want to lose that money.
Yeah, for sure. All right. So, what would be your advice to anyone who's getting started to trading? They want to do trading as a. They don't even know that trading is a career. They just want to get into trading.
What would I tell them?
Yeah.
I'll first tell them everyone has their own way of trading. The only true metric is that you make money. That's the only true metric, and you consistently make money. You know? But if I were to advise you through what I know, I would say first understand what market you're in. You know, as we're in crypto, crypto is against our current economic system. Right now, it's following the economic system, but we have no idea when it's going to not follow it. So understanding that and understanding where you are, you can be able to improve your trading. That's from top. Now, when you're coming down, if you want to start trading, understand why indicators and things work. The only thing that you want to do in trading is be in a majority side. That's the only thing you're trying to do. You're trying to find a way that you'll position yourself in the majority side and then you take your trade. These strategies and these technical indicators, the only reason they work is because the majority of people are using them. If it has reached the top of the Bollinger Band, it's not going down because it's at the top of the Bollinger Band. It's going down because everyone thinks it's at the top of the Bollinger Band and that's it's going to go down. But remember, there are also other people who believe that many people are going to do that and they have a lot of orders. So then they'll decide to put their order where you will decide to enter so they can get your liquidity and go up. So when people say, oh yeah, but everyone was saying everyone is being on the Bollinger Band, you thought everyone was being. At the end of the day, the price moves where most people are. That's it. If it doesn't move, that just means that price is losing. Not a lot of people were in that direction. That's why it ended up going up. So, understanding the industry you are, then the second thing is know why things work and why things don't work. Why the indicators work. It's not because of other things, just because of psychology. That's why the indicators work.
Makes sense. The number one question I receive all the time is how long does it take to get profitable?
How long does it take? I don't know. A year? Over? That's when you don't know anything as well, because you just keep losing and losing. What happens is that a lot of people know how to make money, it's just they don't know how to not lose money, you know? So you make your money, but you keep losing, and over time you just lose less, and then
You break even.
you break even, and then you're on the good side of the time. But I don't know how to answer the question, how long does it take to be profitable? Because there's no answer to that. You can be profitable in
It's relative,
yeah. It depends on your strategy. It depends on many things. Okay, I want to put it in a very nice way that people can understand. It solely depends on the work that you put. So the longer that you stay on the charts and the longer you analyze and the longer you write down, the shorter you will stay uncomfortable. That's all I can say, to be honest. Because some people can stumble on a very good strategy after just 2 months of like trying to figure it out. You might take 2 years. You know? That's the truth.
Very true, very. Because if you get someone who's mentoring you, they're showing you the strategy that they're using and it's working for them, and you start working on that strategy from day one, that means it will take you a very short period of time to
be profitable.
Yeah.
Now, the thing is that makes people unprofitable. It's maybe they have stumbled very lucky on a good strategy and they chop 1 month they're profitable. And then they start getting caught.
Exactly.
That's where you lose the money.
Start
risking more hours and then put more. And then it hits badly on like, it's okay. Then you try to make it back again, you know. So it's psychology.
Sure.
The fastest way, oh yeah, so let me say this, yeah, good way. The best way to become profitable is fix your psychology. Yeah. Stick to your strategy and fix your psychology. Your time frame of being unprofitable will be short.
Makes sense, makes sense. Wow. Interesting. Thank you so much for tuning in, man. I understand that, trading is an extreme sport,
It is.
and only very few people get to that cherry at the top right there to get to enjoy the full benefits of being a trader.
Mm.
And I believe you're headed in the right direction. You're gonna get there.